Hello, ladies and gentlemen. We all have some stories within each one of us. Stories which are empowering, stories which can inspire thousands of people, stories which we haven't shared with anybody as yet, stories which truly show that vulnerability is sexy. This is a group, my dear friends, which is just for all of you. Here, you can come up and speak your heart out without any judgment. I take the pleasure of inviting each one of you for this grand opening of our own Facebook community, Soul Talks with Lavanya. Vulnerability is sexy. And to grace this occasion, I couldn't have asked for a better guest. He is a person who believes that serving the world is the purpose. He is a pure soul who believes in giving and not just taking. Ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together for our guest tonight, a keynote speaker and India's first version 2 mentor, Mr. Amol Karale. Welcome, sir. Welcome to our show.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Lavanya, for inviting your inaugural show. This is the first show. So very excited, and you're doing some amazing job. And I think you're taking a right initiative. So best of luck for this, and thank you and gratitude for inviting me.
Thank you. Thank you so much for taking time out of your busy schedule and making it to our show. So, if you're ready, shall we start with the interview today?
Yeah, let's start.
Okay, great. So my first question to you is, when we look at your social media profile, Amol, we look at a lot of inspirational posts, a lot of powerful videos, but what we want to know today is, how was Amol when he was young? As in, was he so inspirational and so motivated from day one, from like class one, if I can imagine? Or was he a normal kid like how we all were?
Wow, great question. So, see, Lavanya, starting from my childhood, I was an average guy. I was a very average guy. I was very hardworking, and I was very studious till fifth standard. And so I was always in like top three, and I would always work very hard in my studies. But before that, let me tell you about my background. So I'm from a very humble family background. My dad is a tailor, and my mom is a housewife. So my dad started his career in Mumbai when he was 17 years old. He came with nothing. He came with just a couple of clothes, and he started searching for a job because my dad had around 6, 7 brothers, and the financial condition was not that great. So he came. He started his journey in Mumbai. He started looking for a job, but he never enjoyed job. So he thought he wanted to learn some skills. So he learned tailoring skills. He started working as a pant maker. Then after a few years, he took his own shop, and he started a journey as a tailor. So that time he was earning just 6,000, and he had a big ambition that he wanted it. I should like become doctor, and like he wanted me to be in convent school. So he both my mom and dad pushed me to go for in convent school. My relatives, my neighbors, my dad's brother were against it, but again, as I said, your parents always love you, and they had a big ambition, big dream. So I started my career, like with a great school, and thanks to my parents, they worked very hard to get me an admission. Now, after a couple of years, I had one sister. Her name was Aarti. She was really good, very amazing. Both had a close relation. And when I was in 6, 7 standard, everything was good. But again, one incident happened which entirely changed my life. So when I was in 7th standard, my sister was just 4 year old, and she had a cancer. So my dad, my mom tried their best, and a doctor had told she need to go an operation, and the cost was around 3 lakh, around between 3 to 4 lakh. My dad somehow arranged the money, and she got operated, but the doctor told we can't guarantee. So there was some time we are not able to get food to eat. Just one time we'll eat and we'll go to sleep. because it was a very pathetic situation that time. And we tried our best, but we were not able to save her. And my sister expired in around 1993. And that one incident affected me big time in my life, where I lost my self-image, I lost my confidence, and I was having this specs from fifth standard, and it was big, very heavy specs because when I was not able to see the far distance object. And whenever I went to class, the students will start teasing me. And so a lot of incidents happened back to back. So it impacted me big time in my studies. I was not able to focus, and I was working hard, but I was not able to concentrate. And I still remember in my ninth standard, my roll number was 13, and the teachers will not just call the roll number, and they will say the marks. So I still remember in one of my teacher in geometry, she called my roll number and she told me, Amol, 6 marks in geometry, 7 marks in algebra. And then students will make my fun, and I would also feel a bit ashamed, like why I'm getting so less marks. I'm working hard, and I still remember I would write one theorem for 8 times, 10 times, but during exam times I would forget everything because I was started worrying about other people. I was a bit scared of my failures. And somehow I got promoted in ninth standard. In 10th, I got 54 percentile. Again in 11th, I got promoted. In 12th, again I got failed. So I didn't went to paper because of fear factor, because of log kya kahenge. And in the first attempt, I just scored 29 percentile. I didn't went to paper because of a lot of fears. Then again, my dad, my mom told, go and attempt it again. So I did my 12th, and second attempt I passed, and I got 50 percentile. Then after 12th, my dad had an ambition that I should become a doctor. So I gave the entrance exam, but in Mumbai, I never got the opportunity because I had failed in 12th in one time. So I went to Karnataka. I gave the entrance exam, but the condition was that if I want to get admission over there, I need to learn the language, which is very difficult. And my score was also not great. So in my time, there was a CET. So my CET score was hardly 29, 30 percentile. So I was not able to, my dad had a big dream, but somehow I didn't got into medical. And then my dad told, what do you want to do now? What do you think? So I told, let's go for BSc, let's go for science. So I took BSc in chemistry. But again, somehow I'd lost my focus, confidence, self-image, everything was shattered. So again, I got KT in first year. I got KT in second year. I failed in third year in my graduation time, and I cleared my graduation in second attempt. And my dad and mom were, they're really good. They always supported me. They always inspired me that not to give up. We know that you are going through some tough time, but don't give up. But there was some moment when I told my dad and mom that I don't want to live. I'm pissed off with my failures, with the challenges that I'm going through. But your parents always care for you, they always love for you. And see, it's not easy, when you fail. And that time I was staying in Chawl. So everyone will ask, kitna marks mila aapke bete ko, kitna mila, because like in Chawl, they have limited thinking. They always worried कि दूसरे के घर में क्या चल रहा है. And I was feeling, like my dad and mom are getting ashamed, like how to tell my kid is getting failed again and again. So literally I lost my confidence. And whenever whenever I want to go out, I would always feel ashamed to talk to people, because I was thinking like I'm a failure, and what people will think about me. So that was life that I started, my childhood was there. And now the next thing was to get a job, because after graduation, now what should I do? I told my dad I will go for a job, I will try to search a job. But getting a job was also difficult, because whenever I went for a job with my resume, they will check my mark sheet, because I had failed in 12th, I had failed in graduation, and my English communication skill was weak. That was a drawback, and everyone started rejecting me. I rejected in first, second, third interview, fourth, fifth, sixth, back to back 6 to 7 interviews. uh, I came again. I told my dad, Dad, I think no one wants to take me because of my failure. I want to start something by my own. I want to start a business. Can you help me? Again, my dad supported me. I started taking tuitions, but I failed. I started my second business where I started selling a mobile Shopee, where like recharge. And during my time, Nokia mobile was very famous, and then we had 10 rupees recharge, 20. I started with that job, but again I failed. Third business I started with retail, selling kurtis, leggings. Again I failed. So like failures were just become my part of my life. I was not getting that success, and every kid like I was seeing that they're getting successful in my chawl. Everyone is getting successful, everyone is getting success, they're enjoying their life, they're enjoying their dreams. But I was always and like questioning myself, what's happening with my life, why I'm getting so many struggles, so many failures. Then after I failed in my three business, again I wanted to do something. Again I started in corporate. I started looking out for a job, and I got a job in Vodafone as a sales executive. So like Vodafone earlier was in Hutch, so there was a mini store. So like I will work in that mini store. So my career started with that, like selling as a telecaller executive. So I started over there with 6,000 as a salary, and life went on. But I was not satisfied. I would always cry, whenever I was alone. I would always cry. What's happening with my life? Why I'm getting so many failures? And means, I was not getting success in anything. And in fact, one incident which I've never shared. See, everyone has a feeling. So I had a feeling. I liked one of the girl when I was in ninth standard, and that was a funny incident. And I was having so many fears that I never proposed her, but I wrote a letter. And, like during my time, I wrote a letter to her, and somehow the letter her mom saw, and we were staying same chawl. Okay, her mom got the her mom got the letter, and oh god, that was embarrassing moment for me. And then her mom came to my place. She told my mom and dad, see what your son is doing. And my dad, my mom started shouting at me, what are you doing at this age? So again, failures in every aspect. There was no success. So that was an incident. And then I started working, but I was not enjoying my life. I was not getting that satisfaction. And in 2017, as I was going through so many failures and I was not enjoying my corporate life, I was just thinking, "Ki, why is it happening with my life? Why I'm not that confident? Why I can't improve my English comm skills? There is something wrong with me. I can't blame my parents. I can't blame my neighbors. I can't blame my relatives." I started thinking there is something wrong with me, and I need someone, some coach, some mentor, or someone who can really help me to change my life. From 2017 my journey started. I started attending a lot of workshop. I started attending a lot of events where I wanted that one person who can really understand me. And after 8 or 9 attempts, I came to one person who conducted his workshop, and he did a full day workshop. I attended, and I liked that person because I thought I got connected. Like I got connected with him, his story, but I was not sure whether he will be select me or not, because he was very, like when I saw him, I thought he's such a great person, very powerful personality. Why he should select me? Because of my weak self image, no confidence, no com skills. So I requested him, "Ki, sir, I want that you should mentor me because I really want to change my life." Somehow I convinced him, and he decided to mentor me. And the mentorship program started for entire 1 year. Entire 2018 was a purely, like a new transformation. I worked very hard. I took massive actions, and whatever I am today, see, we should always be grateful. We should always have that gratitude. And so my gratitude to my mentor, Dev Gadvi, who really helped me to transform my life, to change my life. But again, see, a mentor can help you. A mentor can show you direction, but till the time you don't take massive actions, no one can change your life. So I was very determined. I promised to myself that 2018 I would change my life, and I would become a new version of myself. I took massive actions, like in 2018. I was working in Times of India. I was working as a business head. I was handling sales in Mumbai and Pune. So it was not difficult to focus on both the thing, because my job timing was from morning 9. I will reach home at around 8:30. Then once I come, I will read books, whatever he has taught me. I would read it. I would take actions. And I still remember when I started my transformation journey, I will hardly sleep for 4 to 5 hours, because I was so passionate. I was so determined to change my life. So I entered into that transformation. And after transforming life in 8 9 months, I thought I don't want to work now, because I was really not enjoying my life. life. I was getting good salary, Saturday, Sunday was off, but there was no self-satisfaction. See, at the end of the day, if you're not getting satisfied, you get pissed off and you get disturbed, you get angry, you get short-tempered. So I was going through that phase. But then in December 2018, I decided to quit my job. Now, quitting your job, it's not easy because you have failed in three business, and again convinced your parents is very, very difficult. My mom and dad told me, no, you'll just work because I think business is not for you.
Yeah.
No, because my dad and mom started asking astrologer whether a job suits him or not, and many of the astrologer told no, he is good for job. So convincing my dad and mom was not, or it's really, really difficult. But somehow I told my mentor. My mentor was so kind that he came at my home. He told my dad that I have an amazing potential, and I'm there to support him, to help him. And my dad got connected to my mentor, and my dad told, fine, like, I'm giving you 6-7 months, do whatever you want. And see, during that time, I didn't have any financial backup, and I was married. There's a lot of responsibilities. But I finally quit my job. I convinced my parents, and I quit my job on 31st December 2018. And my new phase again, my new journey or new business again started from 1st January 2019. Now again, not again failures, like, as you know, like, this is something which I'm going since childhood. So again, for 5 months, 4-5 months, I didn't earn any money. I'm trying, I'm working, I'm doing webinar, I was not getting that success. But again, at that time I had changed my mindset. So I already have learned a lot of things to work on my mindset and to work on my self-image. So I was very confident that I will get success this time, because that was coming from my heart. Okay,
Yeah.
I was really, really see, the three business which I started because of money. I wanted to earn money. But this, when I started, I wanted to do something great for the society, and it came from my heart. So I'm a firm believer that universe will definitely respond me this time. And I got my first break when I did my first webinar after 4-5 months, where three people enrolled in my mentorship program. So they understood my mission, and it was a really great webinar. It was supposed for 2 to 3 hours, but it lasted for 5 to 6 hours. I gave value. They got connected with me, and I got my first success, where each person paid me around 65,000 for my 6-month mentorship program. So that was the proof of concept that Amol has arrived. A new version has arrived, and that time I decided I would call myself as Amol version 2.0. So this is how, like, nothing. A guy who had a weak self-image, who failed, who had a weak communication skill, after working hard, being persistent, being determined, I reach at this position where, like, you're taking my interview. So for this, I have gone through a lot of challenges, a lot of struggle. People always see only one side of the coin, that I'm always lucky. I'm really not lucky. And I'm a guy, again, I'm an average, not average, failing so many times from childhood to reach over here. It takes a lot of guts. It takes a lot of determination, a lot of patience, a lot of hard work. So that's how Amol, the old Amol version 1 was. And this is what you're seeing is in version 2.
Oh my God, that is, I really don't know what to say, because every successful person, when we just see the latest version of the person being successful and being a celebrity in social media and stuff. But there's always a very, very hard truth behind. Thank you so much for sharing that.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, Amol. Okay, but it also tells us that you're also very normal like us. You did try to
Yes.
propose a girl, and which, for whatever reason, didn't work out. So I'm happy that you're as normal as us, and
Yes.
which comes to my second question. So do you say that anybody can become like you, as in a normal person, like whoever is listening to this, or even me? Can we also become like you someday? If so, then what does it take?
Nice. Again, great question. See, Lavanya, everyone has a potential. Everyone can become the new version of themselves. Everyone can become their version 2.0, version 3.0, whatever they have called. But again, what I have seen, if someone is passionate, if someone is determined to change his life, no one can stop him or her. The problem is, people don't get the realization phase. Some people know that they are going through failures, they need to work on it. Some people get the realization phase, but they don't want to put the efforts. And what I've realized, why people are not successful. When I started growing, when I started learning a lot of books from successful people, I started learning autobiography, when I started learning from a mentor, the reason behind people are not successful is because of the comfort zone, and they procrastinate.
Yeah.
They don't want to work hard. They want instant result. That instant gratification. They are not looking for long term. They're just looking for a short term. But if you have a bigger dreams, if you have a high goals, trust me, it's very, very easy to change your life, to transform your life. But the problem, what I have seen and why I was not able to get success, I was always thinking about money. The first is, and I was always planning to take big steps. Big steps means, like for example, I was 104 kgs, and I joined gym so many times, but I would always quit gym in 1 or 2 week because my why was not strong. Why I'm doing gym? Why I'm exercise? So whenever if someone wants to transform his life, ask this one question: why? Why I want to change my life? Why I want to work hard? Why I want to earn money? If your why is strong, no one can stop you. That's very, very important. Whenever you do anything, whenever you start working, ask why I'm doing this, why I'm doing that, why I want to become a doctor, why I want to become an engineer. Once you start asking these questions why, you get the solution. Once your why is strong, you would be successful, that's for sure.
Wow.
So that's very, very important.
That is really very powerful, Amol. But tell me something. You said you started three businesses, but it was with a motive of earning money.
Hmm.
But
Yes.
now, when you're doing what you're doing now, it is with a purpose of serving the society.
Yes. Yes.
So, does that why also make a difference?
Yes, it's 110%. Why has made me the difference? See, because when I started this business in 2019, I'm not bragging about myself. Neither I'm a guy who would and all that stuff. But to be very honest with you, when I quit my job till now, I have never faced money challenges. By God's grace, by universe blessing, I've always got the money. Now, why? Because my intention was to just to help people, to add a value in people's life, and to see that how that people can become the best version of themselves. Whatever I have faced challenges or problems, I don't wanted that everyone should go to the same challenges. And I was very determined, and that's my mission. I want to inspire, I want to transform millions of life, to help them to become the best version of themselves, not in money but in all spokes of life, starting from your financial, your spiritual, your health, your career, your professional. I wanted everyone should become successful in all the seven key spokes of life. That's very, very important. Once you are determined, and once you have a clear goal, and once you think money is a byproduct, money is always a byproduct for me. Once I had a lot of values in the society, once I had a lot of value in the universe will give a lot of money. So this is, I want to say to one thing, to everyone who want to become an entrepreneur, who want to start something by their own. Don't focus on money. Money is needed. I'm not saying that money is not needed. Obviously we should have money if we really want to do something great, or we want to really do something for the family. But money should not be a one factor. Money should be the byproduct. The first factor, what kind of value you can add in the society, how you can change someone's life with your product. Then once that is clear, everything is taken care by the universe.
Wow, that was very, very powerful, Amol. Thank you. Thank you so much for sharing that. Today we have seen from the time you started talking, you've been very open and you have shared your story with us. Gratitude to you. How important do you think is sharing your story? Because we find many people who have very powerful stories, they've undergone a lot of things, but they never get the courage to speak up, and the fear of being judged is always there. And that is the whole purpose of the group that we are creating, Soul Talks. So how important for you is sharing story?
So every human being has a story. But now, the mistake which I did, I was not comfortable sharing my failure story. And I still remember I wanted to improve my public speaking skill. I wanted to improve my storytelling skill. I joined one of the session from Mr. Praveen Wadalkar. He had conducted a 2 days workshop, and I joined him. And he told me, your story can change someone's life. And that one statement always, like I was thinking, oh my God, I have so powerful story. My story can change someone's life, can give that inspiration, that how a guy who has failed so many times can change his life. But I was not comfortable sharing my story. But Mr. Praveen told me, Amol, go and share your story. Go and share your story. That was the first time I shared my story long time. And the problem, if you don't share your story, if you don't show your darker side, or if you're not vulnerable, you will really carry that baggage, that emotional baggage. So it's better to tell your story and to inspire people. If a normal guy like us can change someone's, can become successful, you all can do. And see, you don't need to worry about the audience. For example, when I told my story in the first time, I was worried people will make fun of me. Okay, but then I realized there are few people who will make fun of me. It's fine. But suppose if 100 people are listening to my story, and if only 2 people are inspired, and if they can change their life, my job is done. The reason why people don't share this story, because they think people will make fun of them. People would avoid talking to them because they've gone through so many failures and challenges. But always remember, your if your story can change someone life, one person life, your job is done. And you never know, if that person becomes successful, he would always remember you because of Amol's story, because of Lavanya's story. I'm the person. They have changed my life. He has changed my life. And that's called success for me. That's called self-satisfaction. So it's a request to all the audience, people who will be watching this video. If you have a story, if you have gone through some kind of pain, challenges, and if you have overcome the challenges and the pains, it's your duty, it's your responsibility to share with other people so they can get inspired and they can become the best version of themselves.
Wonderful, wonderful. Thank you so much, Amol. So on the social media, we find a lot of buzz going on something called a morning ritual mastery, and many people are posting videos on it. You're posting some great posts motivating us every single day. So what is it? What is morning ritual mastery all about?
Great. This question is something, like, I love this question. The morning ritual master, when someone asks me, I love it. You know why, Lavanya? My mentor told me certain things. That's gratitude to him. But I learned about morning rituals from different books. The morning mastery, he told me about certain concepts. When I started reading books, autobiographies of successful people who are multi-billionaire, multi-millionaire, they had rituals. Everyone, if you talk about Narendra Modi, you talk about Akshay Kumar, you talk about Jack Ma, you talk about Mark Zuckerberg, every successful people has their rituals. And then I started doing a lot of research on these morning rituals. What are the rituals? Because, see, to be very honest with you, I never had my morning rituals. Never in my life till 2017. I was a lazy guy who'd always wake up at 8:30, 9 o'clock. No meditation, nothing. I will just, wake up. I will have my bath and I'll go to office. That was my life. And that's the reason. That was one reason of my failure, because I never give time to myself. I never gave time to myself. I never do meditation. I never introspected about my life. I was not serious. But when I came to this concept of morning rituals, I started applying each and every concept. From past 12 months, I've never missed my morning rituals. Now, I was a guy who would wake up at 9 o'clock. From 9 o'clock, I started waking up at 8:45. From 8:45 to 8:30, 8:30 to 8:15, and from 8:15 now, every day I wake up at 4 o'clock. But do you think it was easy? No, it was very, very difficult. But again, as I said you, I was very determined to change my life. And 2 hours, I have my morning rituals. I changed my life. 80% of my life got changed because of morning rituals. Okay. Now let me tell you why morning rituals is important. See, if your roots, if your foundation is not strong, you will not be able to get that great fruit, or your building will not be that awesome. So what are the roots? Your roots are your mindset, your limiting belief, your self-image, your habits, your fear, and your attitude. So these roots were very weak till 2017. That's the reason I was not getting that success. If your roots are strong, if you're not working on your roots on these 6 important aspects, how would you be able to get that success? Then I realized, how can I change my roots? How I can form a new roots? How I can water these roots every day? And that was the morning rituals. For example, if you have a mango tree, and if you don't have that great roots, if your roots are weak, do you think you'll be able to get good fruits? No, the fruits will not be good. So same thing with us, with human being. So once your roots are strong, you'll be unstoppable. So I started working every day. I will get up. I will do meditation, visualization, affirmation, installing powerful belief in subconscious mind. I started doing each and everything for a couple of hours, and I started seeing some amazing results. Whatever limiting beliefs I was carrying, it went. My self-image became stronger. I started loving myself. Oh my God, that was serious. Means I started enjoying my life. I started loving myself, and then I thought, there are so many people where roots are their weak. They don't know about mindset. They don't know how to overcome the limiting belief. They don't know how to work on the self-image. Then I thought, why not to share my wisdom, my knowledge, the things which I've done? Why not to teach other people? I started teaching other people. I started created a program on MRM, Morning Ritual Mastery, where at present I have around 70 to 75 people, where every day I train them at 5 to 7 on how to work on the roots, how to make your roots stronger. And I love it. I love it. Now, one thing to your viewers, if you really want to become successful in life, the magic formula is 90% is your mindset, 10% is your skill set, and 100% is a massive action set. Skills you can learn, but if you don't know how to work on mindset, and the problem is with our education system has never thought how to work on mindset, how to have that great roots. Everyone is teaching about skills, everyone is teaching about go and uh, work hard and work for the corporate, but we are just not meant for that life. There is a lot of things we can do, but for that you should work on your roots. And that's the reason morning ritual plays a very, very important role to make your roots stronger. And I'm so happy, I'm so blessed. Because of this morning ritual mastery, there are so many people who are about to become their new version of themselves, who have started achieving their success in just 10 15 days. So imagine if these people, if they do morning rituals every day, how their life would be look like. So that's the power of morning ritual. And that's my mission, that by 31st December 2020, I want 1000 people, 1000 people in my morning ritual mastery, and I would do it because I really want that people should start working on the roots, make the roots stronger, and then everything will fall in place.
That sounds seriously amazing, Amol. I cannot even imagine how people, so many people in your morning rituals, can everybody get up at like 5 o'clock and spend every single day doing all of these things. And I can imagine the aura it creates around us because of the meditation and because of all the positive things that you do. Is there an age group here? Can do kids join, or is it middle aged, or how is it?
Anyone can join. I have people from 18 years. There are some small kids who have attended. There are people 65 years, 70 years, 75 years. So
What?
this platform is open for all of us. It's not
Oh
something
my
morning
God.
rituals is just needed for kid or for any age bracket. Everyone should have their morning ritual. I have a person who is a 65 years old guy, 65 year. His name is Dr. Surya. And when he joined my morning ritual, within 10 15 days, he was seeing that energy, the aura. He danced like mad, and he knows now what is purpose. He
Wow.
enjoys. There are means, like I can give a lot of example. There are many people who have got the results. There is one lady who joined my morning ritual just 10 15 days back. She was able to achieve her first goal, and she's going to Malaysia now. Okay, because her a dream, but again she never visualize it. Till the time you don't achieve things in your mind, it will not come into reality. That's the no, that's very, very important. Most of them have goals. Most of them have the dreams, but you need to visualize it, you need to feel it. There should be emotions. If you don't have this thing, how it will come into reality? If you're not sending that strong message to the universe, if you're not sending strong message to your subconscious mind, it doesn't come into reality. So that's the reason morning rituals, writing goal, visualizing it, installing powerful belief, it's very, very important for each and everyone. So there is
Fantastic.
no age bracket.
Fantastic. Great. Great to hear those success stories. Like a person at 65, if he becomes like this, if he transforms like this in a matter of days, it's super amazing. So you were talking about adding emotions when you're visualizing things and adding emotions to your goals.
Hmm.
And there is one thing that you are very, very famous for, well known for, is your powerful affirmations. So
Hmm.
can you just give us a couple of affirmations?
Yes. See, the most important affirmations, what I want to tell your audience is your self image. Okay. If you don't love yourself, Most of the time we tell love, we propose to our parents, we tell I love you to our dad, to our mom, to a boyfriend, to a girlfriend, to a husband, to a wife, to a brother, to a sister. But do you propose to yourself every day? Do you say I love you to yourself? Most of the time we don't do. And as soon as you wake up in morning, we crib, oh my god, again another day, again I need to go to corporate, again I need to report to my boss. And we always start our day with a lot of negative emotions, and that's the reason our self-image becomes weak and weak and weak. And then the confidence goes and we are not able to get at success. So I have a lot of affirmations, but today I want to tell you few 5 affirmations, and I will I will tell your audience how to do that, because most of the time there are theoretical gyans, but no one wants to teach how to do it a practical way. So I will tell you how to do practical, and I want that you should, people who are watching this video, they should implement this in life. It's a very, very powerful if you really want to work on your self image. So as soon as you wake up in morning, the first activity you should do, have 1 glass of warm water. As soon as you wake up, don't see your mobile. The problem is that as soon as you wake up, you want to see your mobile, you want to use the technology, but don't do that. As soon as you wake up, give time to yourself, spend time with yourself, understand yourself. Just close your eyes, just be thankful and be grateful that, like, you have got a new day, you've got a new birth and new life. And then go and stand in front of mirror. Go and stand in front of mirror, see yourself, and just smile, just laugh. How did eye contact? Just smile and just laugh. And then what? God has given such a unique strength. We have see, everyone is unique. So our eyes are different, our nose is different, our lips is different, our forehead is different. So send love to each and every part of your body. So as soon as you stand, you will just say, I love my hairs. Okay, I love my forehead. Your forehead, it's such a, like, many people say that tere takdeer hai, like, do you say that I love my forehead? Okay, I love my nose, I love my teeth. Just propose each and every part of your body. And then the best 5 affirmations which I want that people should do if you really want to work on your self image. As soon as you wake up, do this thing, and you just need to shake your body. You just need to shake your body, because once you wake up, you don't have that energy. So you just need to shake your body and you need to repeat few affirmations. Now, what are the few affirmations? I will give 5 to 6 affirmations that everyone should do if they really want to change their life, or if they really want to work on their confidence and self-image. So you should shake your body and you should just say, I love myself. Again, shake your body and say, I love myself. Yes, every affirmation you need to repeat 5 times with intensity. I'm not telling you to shout, but with intensity, with passion, with whole heart. Don't just, you need to tell, I love myself. I love myself 5 times. The second affirmation is, I am the greatest. See yourself in mirror with excitement, with a lot of energy, with a lot of enthusiasm. Just say, I'm the greatest. I am the greatest. I am the greatest. The third affirmation, I am fearless and powerful. There are a lot of fears people carry. They don't want to take risks because of fear. So you need to do these affirmations. I am fearless and powerful. I am fearless and powerful. I am fearless and powerful. The next affirmation, to be happy. I'm happy, healthy, energetic, fit, and active. I am happy, healthy, energetic, fit, and active. I am happy, healthy, energetic, fit, and active. The next affirmation, I am always truthful, positive, and helping others. I am always truthful, positive, and helping others. I can do anything through God, universe, who strengthens me. I can do anything through God, universe, who strengthens me. And the last affirmation, I am the best. I am the best. I am the best. And then you need to do 10 times yes, 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 yes. So once you do this, you get a lot of, like, the vibration, the frequency. You are at a very different zone. And some people find uncomfortable. You know why? Because if you really want to become successful in life, you need to do uncomfortable things. Like, if you do with high energy, with high intention, trust me, do this activity for 10 days, you'll see some amazing results. Amazing results. You will find uncomfortable. Trust me, you'll find uncomfortable because you've never done this.
Yeah, exactly.
I was finding uncomfortable when I started, this transformation journey. I was staying in Chawl, and when I will do this, my neighbors, I would do with high energy. I stopped caring about what other people are saying. My mom and my dad, my wife, they'll say, "Ho gaya kya isko? What has happened?" Then I explained him, I want to do this because I want to work on my. So that's how passionate and how determined I was. I was not worrying about what other people are saying. I was just doing this every day, and it my self-image, my confidence, my belief system went to a very different level. And the last activity, what I wanted everyone should do, propose yourself. Now, how to propose? You need to imagine, you need to visualize, you need to have a red rose in your hand. In fact, there are some audience who have brought the red rose, the real red rose, and they keep in their hand. So you need to
Wow.
imagine that you have a red rose in your hand, and
Okay.
you should stand in front of mirror. You should just smile, and you should just take your name and say I love you. Okay, take your name and say I love you. Take your name and say I love you. See, once you start doing, it's so powerful. It's so powerful, because if you don't love yourself, why the hell you want to accept love from your and from outside world?
True.
Start loving yourself, start feeling awesome about yourself, and then after this you just need to hug yourself. You just hug yourself and just say I love you. Hug yourself and just say I feel it.
Oh my
Just
God.
hug yourself and say I love you, and then you can kiss yourself. I love you, I love you. And it's just so powerful. If you do it for 20-25 times, you'll have an amazing day, you'll have a beautiful day. You'll start loving yourself. That's how self-love is very important. If you don't love yourself, it's very difficult.
I am
So that's
literally
that's that that's
sweating.
that's the first part of it. Then I have installation powerful belief in subconscious mind. Then I do incantation. Then I do a lot of other things which I will not be able to explain in detail. So that's how it's there.
Just you doing this and me listening, I was not even completely involved in it, and that has given me so much of sweating, and I can feel the vibration here, Amol. I can imagine how it will be if we actually participate. So
So in
what?
fact I did. So in fact, see, I'm also sweating. I just did for the self-image part. Now imagine when I do so many activities, how my people, my community will be feeling this. So see, the energy and the aura is very very
Absolutely.
important.
Absolutely.
Uh,
So how do
uh,
people get in touch with you? How they can come into your group?
Okay. Now, see, there isn't selection criteria because I really want to work with people who are very highly committed, who are energetic. I don't
Okay.
want to work with people who will attend 1 or 2 days morning rituals and then they will go. Because see,
Yeah.
morning rituals, you will not get success in 1 or 2 days. You need to be consistent. Now, there is a saying that it takes 21 days to change your habit, but I think it's wrong. It takes minimum 66 days to form a new habit to change your life. So, if
Okay.
you really are dedicated and if you really want to change your life, there isn't selection criteria. I have certain questions designed. I interview, and then if I think that guy really wants to change, because see, some people, like they're very excited, they come and join the morning ritual for 4 days, 5 days, and they quit. Because I love to work with winners, people who are really passionate, people who really want to change their life. I'm there for them. But people who are just joining for 3-4 days, I don't love to work with them. So then
Right.
selection criteria, then once they're selected, they can be part of this morning ritual, and I'm charging very minimal amount. To be very honest with you, from 1st May, I've decided to charge 2,999 because I've realized I started morning ritual with free of cost, but once you give free, people doesn't value, people doesn't respect it. Then I thought I will start charging minimal amount. So the cost for this program is 2,999, but the best thing is every day they will be part of a like-minded community. So I have a dream of getting 1,000 people in my morning ritual. And imagine, Lavanya, 1,000 people doing this morning rituals every day with high energy, with aura. How would that feel? Visualize that on 31st December 2020, I have around 1,000 people, and we all 1,000 people are meeting and we are sharing our success stories. We are crying, we are emotion, and I have booked a big auditorium. That's my dream, and I will make this dream into reality. So that's why I'm very passionate about MRM, about morning ritual mastery.
In ancient Puranas, they say there will always be twin gods who are called Ashwini Devatas. They'll be roaming around, and whenever people want something truly from their life, from their heart, no, they say Tathastu. It seems.
Yes.
So I hope those gods are listening now, and really hope your dream comes true, because this is a dream not just for you; it's for 1,000 people who are going to flourish in their lives. So, so be it. Thank you. Thank you
Thank
so
you.
much for sharing it. So, very interestingly, I can see a lot of books, and you've been mentioning that you read a lot.
Hmm.
And if a person who has not read anything till now, let's assume, what are
Hmm.
the top 3 books out of the hat you might recommend to them? Where do they start from?
The
Okay.
first book I would recommend is The Power of Subconscious Mind. That's very, very important. The second book which which I want to recommend to your audience is Psycho-Cybernetics.
Okay.
Psycho-Cybernetics by Maxwell Maltz. The book is on all on self-image. Okay.
Okay.
The third is The Secret. You'll come to know what is the power of your mind, The Secret. And one more as a bonus, the book which you should read is Start with Why. Because
Okay.
if your purpose is, if your why, as I told you, whenever you start any journey, you should ask the first question, why? So the fourth book is Start with Why by Simon Sinek. So this four books would have an amazing transformation.
Fantastic, fantastic. I just like to tell my viewers here, there are so many golden nuggets being just thrown out at you. It's up to you to catch it and practice every single day. Like he said, just knowing is not everything. You have to do, you have to put it into actions, and that is everything. That is what is going to cause you all the transformation that you ever dreamt of. And hang on till the end, because like everybody knows, the icing on the cake is only in the end, and the cherry on the top, you're going to thank me for it later, right? So the next question to you is, what are the other programs that you are conducting? You said you had a personal mentorship or something. So
Yes.
what are the other programs?
So recently I started this concept where my first batch is there of Super 30, and I selected only 30 people. I wanted to make them successful. And that batch is known as Super 30 version 2.0. And this is a 3-month program. And June, I want to create a lot of success stories that out of this 30, at least minimum 15 to 20 people should achieve their dreams and goals. And I will try my best at how this 30 people can help other people to transform their life. Because see what happens, Lavanya, my mission is big and I know I will not be able to achieve this mission alone. So I need a like-minded people. I need a people who are genuine, who think from heart, and who can go all out to help people. People, like why people don't take action, they're worried. I want to become a perfectionist. No, if perfectionism is a myth, if you really want to become successful in life, don't worry about perfectionism. Go and start taking action. Make mistakes. I still remember, Lavanya, I made so many mistakes when I started my first video. Go and see my YouTube channel. I took 35 retakes. Such a bulky face,
My God.
104 kgs. I don't know how people will listen to me, but I did it. I never waited for perfection. I never thought कि नहीं यार थोड़ा weight कम करता हूँ, थोड़ा पतला होता हूँ, फिर बाद में video start करता हूँ. People have so limiting beliefs.
Exactly.
Yes.
Exactly.
Then some people think, oh no, yaar, mera English barabar. What do you think my English? I still make so many mistakes while speaking, but I will not give up because see, you learn. You make mistakes, you learn. You make mistakes, you learn. So that's my, when I failed in my 3 business, that business have taught me what mistakes I did, and I never repeated same mistake again and again. So never worry about being perfect. Just go ahead, take actions, take that small baby steps every day towards your transformation, and then life would be amazing. Life would be beautiful.
Wow. Wow. Top two things, if I can summarize from your previous answer. First thing is, knowing is not doing. You have to do it, only then you will know. And second thing is, if you fail also, it's okay. You need not wait till the end. Okay, I learn everything, become perfect, and then start doing. No, clarity comes only when you take actions. You
Action.
cannot be clear and then start taking actions.
Yes. People
Oh
wait
my
for
God.
clarity. People wait for clarity, but till the time you don't take massive actions, you'll never get the clarity. That's the problem. So as I told you, 100% is a massive action set. Very
Right, right,
important. Very crucial.
right. Fantastic, fantastic. Thank you so much. So you've shared with us your story from the beginning and your transformation journey as well. So if you have to just pull out the cream of the entire thing and just give us your top three learnings, what would they be?
First, believe in yourself. Believe in
Okay.
yourself. Second, nothing is impossible in this world. Nothing is impossible. Third, take small baby steps every day. Take small baby steps every day towards your transformation. And as a bonus, if you are not able to find the solution, if you don't know what's your strength, if you don't know how to work on certain things, have a mentor in life.
Wow.
Have
Yeah.
a mentor in life. And see again, don't fall into shiny object syndrome. A mentor is someone who has gone through that similar challenges you've gone through, and your heart should get connected to his heart. Because there
Yeah.
are some people who are money oriented, there are some people who really cares for people. who are really genuine.
Yeah.
And you should have a mentor who is very genuine, who cares for other people. Then the life is amazing.
True. Thank you so much for sharing so much of knowledge with us and giving so much of practical things and not just gyan, which is what everything, I mean, we get on the internet is what only gyan we get, but then you giving us practical steps. Thank you so much for that. I have one last question for you. Amidst your morning rituals, your mentees, your so many other things that you're occupied in, how do you uh, manage your family time, and what does family value actually mean to you?
See, Lavanya, till 2017, I never spent time with my family because I was so engrossed in my corporate life. I was so stressed, depressed because of my targets and all that stuff. Whenever I will come to home, I will shout at my mom. I was very angry, very short-tempered guy. I never spent time with my family. I never give value to my family. I never respected them, the work that I've done. But when I started my own journey, when I started my own program, where I'm, like, this is my home, and I work from home. Now I've started understanding why family is important. Your family supports, your family feels so proud. My dad is so proud at what I'm doing. He watches my YouTube. He watches me in the morning ritual. He tells everyone my son wakes up at 4 o'clock and is helping other people. I can see the smile on his face. I can see that he has started loving me a lot. The relationship has gone to a very different level. My mom, whenever she went to native place, she shows the video of mine. She shows my post. No, she's not technology driven, but she has understood now. Such an awesome that I feel, wow, I'm making my family proud now. My dad wanted me to become a doctor, but now I can see he's much more happy at whatever I'm doing. Plus, I'm having more smile on my face. My relationship with my dad and mom has gone to a very different level. My wife respects, and I'm, to be very honest with you, Lavanya, whatever I am today is is all because of my wife Varsha. If Varsha hadn't supported me, because it to quit your job, I have not told you one thing. When I quit my job in 2018 and 2019, I have never taken her out. Neither we went for 6 months for a dinner or for some party and all that stuff. Like when I wanted to bring something, she will tell me, Amol, like, you are focusing on a journey, you are doing something, I don't want anything from you. On her birthday, I was not able to gift her because I didn't have money that time when I started the journey. She supported me. She told me, Amol, don't worry, I'm there with you. You are on a you're on a higher mission, on a higher purpose, just go for it. That's a gift for me. And if you have such a great family, such a great wife, such a great mom and dad, sister who are supporting you, what you want? And then I understand, please, guys, whoever is listening to me, respect your family, respect your mom and dad, be thankful, and every day as soon as you wake up in morning, have gratitude to your mom and dad. If your wife is there, tell your wife you're doing some amazing work. Thank you so much for being part of my life. I love you and I'm really, really thankful. These are few words which will make your parents, which will make your wife feel proud. Like, and that's what they want. They don't want that, like big bungalows, or you're taking them to the international tours and trip. I don't know what, Lavanya, I have seen today generation. I have seen a lot of divorce happening unnecessary for small things, either the ego or they think they are great. And by God's grace, I have been married for 7 years. We fight sometime, but we never took that fight to the second day. We solve, and I say sorry to my wife. I don't feel that ego. Why I should feel ego? She left her home for me, and I have done an arranged marriage. She left her mom and dad, and she came to my place. It's not easy to leave your mom and dad who gave you birth, to give all the things, and coming to your second home, helping my dad and mom, talking to them, taking care of them. You need to respect that. You need to respect that. If my wife was not there and be with me, you would have never seen Amol version 2.0. So my credit goes to my wife, to my mom, to my dad, and to my sister, and then to my mentor. And obviously, the first person is God, but my family and mentor, they have all played a very, very important role. And I will always be grateful for them. Always think that your mom has kept you 9 months in her womb. 9 months. It's not easy. Your mom and dad has taught you how to walk. how to eat food, how to talk. They're given the best education. And once you grow, once you start making money, you forget your parents. And that's the reason there is a problem of senior citizens where they are not living with the son, with the daughter, and they are living at another ashram.
Thank you, Amol. I'm actually choked. Thank you so much. That was a very, very important information that everybody needed, and many of us miss out in the race of becoming successful. Many of us really miss out on these family values. Thank you so much. Okay, so for our viewers, I think it's time that we bring the icing on the cake. Okay, so here is the icing on the cake for our entire show, and we have with us Mrs. Varsha Karale. Welcome, ma'am. Welcome to the show. Okay, so हमने अभी सर से बात किया इतनी देर, बिल्कुल दिल से बात किया सर ने. अब आपसे बात करेंगे. बहुत सारी बातें बोली है आपके बारे में उन्होंने. तो पहले आप ये बताइए, आपका अरेंज मैरिज हुआ था ना?
हाँ,
सर ने बोला.
हाँ, अरेंज मैरिज.
ओके, सो कहाँ से हैं आप? कहाँ से बिलोंग करती है?
कराड़, सातारा डिस्ट्रिक्ट.
अच्छा, और शादी को कितने साल हो गए?
शादी को 7 साल.
7 साल. बढ़िया बढ़िया. तो आपने 7 साल में इनकी सारी जर्नी देखी है. बिकॉज सर ने बोला कि 2017 एंड में उन्होंने अपना जॉब छोड़ा था, एंड देन उनका जर्नी शुरू हो गया. तो आप काफी साल से, 7 साल से उनके साथ है. तो ये इनकी जर्नी कैसे रही, आपके लिए कैसे रही?
बहुत डिफिकल्ट था सब कुछ हैंडल करना, पहले से लेके आज तक का. मतलब जॉब करते थे तभी भी और जॉब छोड़ने के बाद भी.
तो जॉब करते थे तब घर में थोड़ा टाइम स्पेंड करते थे कि तब भी नहीं?
नहीं, तब भी टाइम नहीं मिलता था, क्योंकि सुबह 8 बजे निकलो, शाम को 8 बजे आओ. उसके बाद थोड़ा ये काम वो काम, तो तब तो टाइम मिलता ही नहीं था.
अच्छा, और अब जब इनका सफर शुरू हो गया ट्रांसफॉर्मेशन में, और तब तो ये पूरा इसी में लगे रहे शायद, और तब आपको कैसा लगा? मतलब आपके साथ तो बिल्कुल टाइम स्पेंड ही नहीं कर पा रहे होंगे ना, तो आप कैसे हैंडल कर पाई उसको?
ऐसा भी कुछ नहीं है, मतलब थोड़ा टाइम जो भी मिलता है तो उसी में एडजस्ट कर लेती हूँ मैं. कुछ करना है तो थोड़ा कुछ एडजस्टमेंट तो करना ही पड़ता है.
और सर ने अभी बोला कि आपने कभी जिद नहीं की कि ये दिलाइए वो दिलाइए या कहीं और लेके जाइए?
हाँ, सही है ये. मतलब मेरा ये नहीं था कि मुझे अभी इधर जाना है, अभी यही होटल में जाना है, यही ड्रेस चाहिए, ऐसा कुछ नहीं था. जो
तो
है
ये नए वाले अमोल आपको कैसे लग रहे हैं? वर्जन 2 अमोल
बहुत अच्छे.
वो तो चेहरे से पता चल रहा है. वेरी नाइस मैम. ओके सर, तो आपने जो भी बोला वो मैडम के आने से पहले बोला. तो अभी हम ये चाहते हैं कि आप हमें तो बहुत कुछ कराते हैं अपने मॉर्निंग रिचुअल्स में, सेल्फ लव ये वो, है ना? तो द रिक्वेस्ट इज, आई वांट सर टू क्लोज हिज आईज. Imagine he has a red flower in his hand and then propose to you, because I don't know when he has done this last time. I don't know if he has really done it or not, but this see,
अभी नहीं.
देखो
रेड रोज नहीं, बट आई लव यू तो बोलते हो ना.
हाँ, वो है.
पर अभी रेड रोज इमेजिन कीजिए, और ये इमेजिन कीजिए कि यहाँ पे कैंडल लाइट डिनर चल रहा है और मैं बिल्कुल सीन में नहीं हूँ. And then go ahead and propose to her.
Difficult task दिया है.
We are going to a big, and I'm not a romantic guy, to be very honest with you. So she knows me, I'm not a romantic guy. Okay, but anyways, I will try. So I'm just closing my eyes. I'm imagining that I'm at big 7-star hotel. We are at candlelight dinner, and I'm having a red rose in my hand. And here is the red rose. And Varsha, I love you. Thank you so much for everything. Thank you so much for being part of my life. I love you. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Oh, so sweet. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Oh, this is lovely. वर्षा मैम, आप बताइए, आपकी फैमिली के बारे में बोल रहे थे सर कि आपने बहुत सपोर्ट किया इनको, और यहाँ पे हम लोग बहुत सारे ऑडियंस से बात कर रहे हैं जो ये वीडियो देखेंगे, उनको आप क्या बोलना चाहेंगे? बिकॉज जब एक बंदा घर में ऐसा हो कि उसको सेल्फ कॉन्फिडेंस नहीं है और आप उसको बहुत हेल्प कर रहे हैं, उसके साथ साथ उसकी फैमिली को भी संभाल रहे हैं, ये सब कैसे हैंडल करें? अगर कोई है बाहर वहां वैसे ही, तो ये सब कैसे हैंडल करें?
सोचा जाए तो मतलब हर एक के घर में ऐसा थोड़ा रहता ही है कि हर एक चीज का फ्रीडम नहीं दिया जाता लड़के लोग को या लड़की हो, कोई भी हो, तो थोड़ा एडजस्ट करना डिफिकल्ट जाता है कि, और मेरा शादी के बाद भी ऐसा ही हुआ। इनका तो सेल्फ मतलब डेयरिंग नहीं था इनके पास किसी चीज का भी, मतलब किसी से बात करना रहेगा तो भी डरते थे ये, और मतलब खुद का ही जितना है खुद का बस, मतलब दूसरे किसी से बात नहीं करने का। और रही बात मतलब पेरेंट्स की, तो पेरेंट्स को भी बहुत मतलब बहुत इन्वॉल्वमेंट रहता है कि पेरेंट्स का, कि बच्चे खुद आगे बढ़ते नहीं बढ़ते, तो सपोर्ट करना चाहिए। बच्चा भी ऐसा चाहिए कि लाइक हर बात माँ बाप को अच्छी तरह से समझा सके। हर एक के माँ बाप ऐसे नहीं एजुकेटेड नहीं होते कि उनको हर बात समझ में आती है।
सही है।
तो उनको लेके समझा के, तो वो भी परमिशन, वो क्यों नहीं परमिशन देंगे, वो भी परमिशन देंगे, फिर सिर्फ उनको समझाना पड़ता है। ऐसे ही एक दूसरे को समझ के लो, सब कुछ आसान हो जाता है।
सो स्वीट यार, सो स्वीट। सच में इतने दिल से बात करते हो ना आप। यू आर रियली ब्लेस्ड, बोथ ऑफ यू आर रियली ब्लेस्ड टू हैव वन अनदर। थैंक यू सो मच फॉर शेयरिंग योर एक्चुअल फीलिंग्स विद मी। एक अगर आप कपल गोल्स के बारे में बात करना चाहते हैं तो, बिकॉज आई नो अमोल, यू हैव सेट योर गोल्स फॉर द नेक्स्ट 1 year or probably 5-10 years also, बट आप लोग कपल जैसे क्या गोल्स, कुछ गोल्स सेट करते हैं क्या अपने लिए?
अभी तो फिलहाल कपल गोल्स हमारे एक ही फैमिली प्लानिंग।
Very nice.
That's a couple goal. And see, one thing, like I would like to tell Lavanya to every audience that will be listening to this. See, you should respect each other. The first important thing is you should respect each other. You shouldn't have any ego. Okay. Now ऐसा नहीं कि हम लोग बोलते हैं ना एकदम perfect couple है, हम में भी थोड़ा सा झगड़ा होता है, sometime मैं कभी गुस्सा होता हूँ, and I know, see the good thing is what we like both of us, she's very understanding. Let me be very honest with you, she's much more mature than me, and to understand guy like me who was so short tempered, like again I told you, she left a big home.
Yeah.
And we when she stayed, our home was just 150 square feet. ये तो डबल भी नहीं था, सिंगल, like, और उसी में हम 4-5 दिन सोने के, इतना बड़ा घर यहाँ पे आके एडजस्ट करना, इट्स नॉट इजी एट ऑल। और वो जो घर में रहती थी काफी बड़ा था, 3-4 रूम्स थे, और जब मैं इनके घर में गया तो मेरा पहला ये ख्याल था कि यार ये मेरे घर में एडजस्ट कर पाएंगे क्या? That was the biggest question, because like it's not easy to leave that big home and to start living in 150 square feet. So I have a lot of gratitude for her. She adjust करना भी ना कोई सीखे तो they should learn from my wife. Everything starting from the first day. ठीक है, एक टाइम था लावण्या, I still remember when we constructed our home, because हमको डबल करना था. Again we were living at again a small room. और उसमें गर्मी इतना, उसमें खाना बनाओ, फिर like डैडी मम्मी का ख्याल रखो, आखिर देखो सब बराबर काम चल रहा है क्या, and that initial stage. So hats off to her, and I am always proud and I'm always grateful that God and universe has given me a wife like her. And to every couple, don't have ego. जब भी कुछ प्रॉब्लम है दोनों बैठ के मिलके सॉल्व करो, और झगड़ा जो होता है ना दूसरे दिन तक लेके मत जाओ, उसी दिन go and solve it. There are some couples I've seen, झगड़ा होता है 1 हफ्ता बाद नहीं, 2 हफ्ता बाद नहीं. Come on, how will you be able to grow? Especially men. I know some men will hate me for this, but I don't care. Don't have an ego to say sorry to your wife. it's a limiting belief कि ना क्यों मैं अपने लड़की को बीवी को sorry बोलूं. There are limiting belief that they're carrying. I'm not blaming them कि बीवी के सामने नहीं अपना हमेशा वर्चस्व रखने का. क्यों? Who said? Already she has sacrificed her life for you and she's staying at your home. So why should you have an ego to tell sorry to her? If she supports me, that's my duty, that's my responsibility to help her.
Wow.
The relation shouldn't be selfish. What Lavanya, the good thing, my mom and dad loves her more than me. And I never feel bad. I never feel because she has done. यार किसी का मेरी मम खास करके मेरे डैडी का दिल जीतना it's not easy because he's been that like very strict guy, always had a lot of values. और उनका दिल जीतना मतलब बहुत बड़ा achievement. And she has done that. My dad respects her a lot. My mom respects her a lot. In fact, my dad doesn't talk to me, but talk to her. They share the, and I love it. Sometimes I feel very proud, but I really feel it's good. I'm really happy that it's not easy. Mom, dad ko samalna, mere ko samalna, and to take home together, it takes a lot of courage.
Fantastic, yeah, fantastic. वर्षा जी, मैं बता नहीं सकती, आप यहाँ पे आए तो मुझे सीरियसली एक अलग ही अमोल दिखाई दे रहे हैं अभी. जो पहले पार्ट वाले इंटरव्यू में थे वो बिल्कुल अलग है. एंड देन नाउ व्हाटएवर ही स्पोक फ्रॉम द हार्ट, हैट्स ऑफ टू यू वर्षा जी, बिकॉज बहुत सारे लोग हम में ऐसे हैं कि बहुत कुछ कर रहे हैं बट देन वो प्यार हमें नहीं मिल रहा है. एंड देन वन पॉइंट इन टाइम वी गिव अप, नहीं यार इतना ही कर सकती हूँ मैं. बट देन जितने भी आपके जीवन में ब्रेकिंग पॉइंट्स आए, फिर भी आप लगे रहे उनके साथ और सपोर्ट करती रही. आई जस्ट होप कि आपका जो भी गोल है वो सब हासिल करें आप. This is my first interview and this is going to be a really memorable one. It's going to be remembered for a long time because you've been so vulnerably sharing things. And the tagline for my group is just the same: vulnerability is sexy. I wish you both all the very best and all the success. जो भी आपके wishes हो वो सब पूरे हो, and then your couple goals as well, which your family planning for your family. I hope and wish कि आप अगले वाले इंटरव्यू में जब आए तो 3 हो के आए.
Thank you.
Thank
and
you.
Thank you so much. Gratitude that you have invited us for our first show. That's really a great feeling for us. And you are doing some amazing job. And trust me, this show, the concept that you started, is beautiful. And I know when you bring any people in this show, they will inspire many people. And that's what I think. It's a duty, it's a responsibility to inspire other people so they can achieve their goals and dreams. And once again, Lavanya, you are doing a fantastic job. Keep it up. And if you need any help from us, from me, or from Varsha, we both are always there for you because we believe that's we have learned from our mom and dad. You should help people. You should help people, do some good things for people, and universe and God will always respond with a lot of success. So feel free to reach us whenever you need any help. We're always there in your mission to support you. Lavanya, one more thing, I want to give you one gift for your audience. People will be listening to this. I don't know what's the duration, but one gift. People who want to join my morning ritual for 3 days, I want to give them a free trial. Let them experience. Let them come. Let them join. And in case if they want to continue, again they can be part of our community. So 3 days free trial. People who are really committed, who really want to change their life, people who really want to work on their self-image confidence, 3 days free trial for them.
That is going to be an amazing gift. I think all the audience are going to love it and they're just going to grab it right now. So thank you so much once again, Varsha ji and Amol. Thank you so much and all the very best. Keep rocking. I love you both.
Thank you so much.
Now that was a great interview, wasn't it? If you enjoyed it and if you want to get in touch with me on my group and you want to join the group, then the link is right here below. Also, if you want to contact Amol, then his website link is also down here. Guys, we all have a story to share. Whether it's small, whether it's big, whether it's making any difference to you, doesn't matter. I'm sure it's going to make a lot of difference to many people out there who are probably in the same situation as you are in. Probably your lessons can be a life lesson to somebody else. So if you are ready to come out and share your empowering story, then you know where to contact me. So stay tuned until the next episode, and you never know, you may be the next guest. Thank you so much for watching. Have a great day.